Hey, it's Heather, and today I'm in the North Fork of Long Island at my favorite farm, Sangley Farms, because look at this, ripe and ugly, half-price tomatoes. They have big, ugly, red, orange, yellow, wonderful tomatoes that I'm going to make one of my favorite snacks for the summer, tomato toasts. So follow me back to the kitchen. Ready for tomato toast? First thing you need are tomatoes. And I have here my beautiful, ugly, ripe tomatoes from Sangley Farms. A mix of yellow and red, because that's what they had. I'm gonna start with the yellow. The difference between yellow and red is that the yellows are a little bit less acidic, but that's basically it. So first things first, just squeeze out the seeds. Chop it as finely as you'd like. If you have huge pieces of bread, you don't have to chop it too much. Otherwise, just keep in mind people are going to be eating it and you want to make it as easy for them as possible. So I'm going to add a few other things. The tomatoes are delicious, but they do need some help. First off, an onion, also right from the farm. This I'm going to give a nice fine mince. You can use red by all means. Okay, I'm going to add in my onion. I have a half to 2 tomatoes, which I don't think is quite enough. I'm just going to give it a stir. Just let my eyes be the judge. Pretty good, actually. Okay, I think that's enough onion. And now I'm going to add a little bit of parsley. Everybody thinks tomato and basil, and well, you should, because it's fabulous. But don't neglect those other herbs. You can add here whatever you like. I am a big Italian parsley fan. So I'm going to add that. And some red wine vinegar, and of course some olive oil. That was about tablespoon, maybe tablespoon and a half, and a few healthy drizzles. Of course, one must add salt and pepper. We are human after all. And this we are going to let sit while we grill off the bread. Okay, so I have my bread here, lovely, beautifully grilled. And one more step before I add the tomatoes is my lovely garlic here. It's fresh from the farm. Garlic is garlic, right? You can get it anywhere, but it is a little nicer if you can get it from a farmer's market or a farm, I have to say. All I need here is 1 clove. And what I'm gonna do, instead of putting garlic in there, is I'm going to flavor the bread with it. Make sure you have a cut end here and just a little rub. If you do not like garlic, you might want to skip this step. So here's my bread, grilled and rubbed with garlic. And now I'm just going to simply top it with tomatoes. Little juice is nice. All right, here we have our tomato toast. But before we get to eating, I just want to say something about the tomatoes. You can get these ingredients any time of year. Yellow tomatoes, red tomatoes, parsley, easy to do in the winter. But you know, there's nothing like a ripe seasonal tomato to show you that it really matters eating when things are produced naturally. And don't get hung up on the beauty shots. You can get beautiful, perfect tomatoes that you see in magazines, and you know what? They taste awful. This isn't perfect. It's got kind of funky here and it's kind of funky there. The garlic has that weird thing going on. It tastes fabulous. So that's my lesson of the day. And now the hour is upon us where I get to taste wine. Yes, I'm in the North Fork, absolutely fabulous wines. This wine comes from Australia. I got it from a local market right here on Front Street, and I could not help but buy it because I thought tomatoes, and I saw a rosé made from Sangiovese. Sangiovese is the grape that makes Chianti, and there is not a better match for tomatoes than Chianti. So that is why I purchased it. So now, let me taste my masterpiece here. I'm gonna taste my little tomato toast. Fabulous texture. Bright acidity from the vinegar, and yet sweet and creamy almost from the tomatoes. Now let's see how it goes. As predicted, the Sangiovese Rosé, magical with the tomatoes. So, there you have it. Easy to make. Crowd pleaser for sure. Please hit my website, sogood.tv. Thanks.